Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Search. Today we are on the hunt for Forrest Fenn's treasure. So we will reveal all the known clues, and we did get a short, little small interview with Forrest where he does give a little bit more information and kind of clears up some clues. So we'll get right into it, guys, and you can start your search for that $1,000,000 trove out there. Forrest Fenn has lived a very interesting life, and it would take a long time to really tell his full story, so I will keep this short. But he grew up in a time when cowboys were the heroes on the minds of most American boys, and as he grew up, he ended up joining the Air Force during the Korean War. He learned to fly then. He stayed in all the way to retirement and fought all the way through into Vietnam, and actually was shot down in Vietnam. Once he finally did retire, he came home and opened an art gallery out in New Mexico, and started digging up an Indian pueblo out there too. He was a treasure hunter, and has been a treasure hunter for many years, and that's where a lot of his wealth has come from, is the art gallery and treasure hunting. Good investments, really. But that led to him burying his treasure. He got cancer later on in life and thought he was going to die earlier than he expected, and he wanted to kind of live on. The burying of the treasure was a commemorative way for him to live on after he had passed away. But he ended up actually beating cancer, at least going into remission for him, and he's still alive today, and his treasure is still out there, and luckily for us, that is the case, because he has given up many clues for that, and he is just seemingly just an all-around great guy. When Forrest decided to hide away his treasure, he did want to make it something special. So he started out by putting it in an old bronze Romanesque box, estimated to be worth $25,000 to $30,000. Then he placed a 20,000-word autobiography in the chest that is small, so small in fact that to read it you have to have a magnifying glass to see the words. Then he started filling the chest with gold coins, mostly American eagles and double eagles, along with lots of gold nuggets from Alaska. 2 of the nuggets weigh more than a pound each, and there are hundreds of smaller ones. There's also pre-Columbian gold animal figures and ancient Chinese human faces carved from jade. There's bracelets full of rubies and diamonds and emeralds and sapphires. There are also pieces from Forrest's private collection in the box, and there's a bracelet in there that he would like to have back once someone finds it. He did write in his memoir that a little of me is also inside the box. There must be a few Indiana Jones types out there like me, ready to throw a bedroll in the pickup and start searching, with a reasonable chance of discovering a treasure chest containing more than 20 troy pounds of gold. For me, it was always the thrill of the chase. What do you think? Once Forrest hid his treasure away, he wrote his memoir, The Thrill of the Chase. And in it there is a poem containing 9 clues that, if followed precisely, Forrest says, will lead you to the end of my rainbow and to the treasure. His poem states, "As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down, not far, but too far to walk, put in below the home of Brown. From there it's no place for the meek, the end is ever drawing nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease, but tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all who seek? The answers I already know. I've done it tired, and now I'm weak. So hear me all and listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold. If you are brave and in the wood, I give you title to the gold." Forrest also says that there are subtle clues sprinkled in the stories of his memoir, and that also he is the only one that knows exactly where it is, because 2 people can keep a secret only if one of them is dead. For the most part, Forrest has announced that he's pretty much done giving interviews on the treasure hunt. He's also done giving new clues, but he did agree for a short interview over email for the show. First question was, does the phrase "not far but too far to walk" deal with a reference to time instead of actual distance? And Forrest just says no on that one. Number 2 was, if you were to decide to go retrieve your treasure box, would you still be able to go get it without assistance to this day? And Forrest says, no, I am 88 years old, and I would not attempt to retrieve it in my present physical condition. 3, do you state in your poem, but tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace, because if the finder were to announce where they found the treasure, the state may take it, which he says no. And 4, has to do with him burying the treasure. Forrest has said many times he never said he buried it, but he didn't say he didn't. So we just ask him, did he bury the treasure? And he just states he's not going to answer that. We definitely appreciate Forrest answering those few questions. We want to thank him for that. I also want to mention some other clues Forrest has given away over the years since he's hidden his treasure trove. It's located above 5,000 feet and below 10,200 feet, at least 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's not in a graveyard or any other man-made structure. Where Wormwater's Halt is not a dam. The chest and its contents weigh 42 to 44 pounds, and the chest is 10 by 10 by 5 inches and made of bronze. Forrest did publish a map in his book Too Far to Walk, and told us the chest is hidden somewhere on that map. The treasure is in one of 4 states, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, or New Mexico, and begin it where Wormwater's Halt is the first clue. It has been theorized that Forrest didn't even hide the treasure. He's just trying to sell books. The truth is he doesn't get any proceeds from the books. He goes to a local bookstore, and then 10% of that goes to cancer research as well. So Forrest actually doesn't get anything off of that. And really, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need to get rich. He wouldn't be able to hide such a treasure if he needed to get rich. And on top of the fact that Forrest doesn't need to get rich or trick anyone to get rich, all of his friends say he's an honest man and wouldn't dare say he did something if he didn't do it. My conclusion on this is he put the treasure out there, and it's hidden out there, with his poem leading exactly to where it is, just like he says it is. He seems like an honest guy, and I think he really did what he said he did. I think it's out there. And you have to be wary, though. A couple people have died while searching for the treasure. Forrest does want everyone to know, don't go searching anywhere that an 80-year-old man couldn't go. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of The Search. If you liked the episode, just hit like and subscribe for us. Keep the channel going. We'll definitely try to put out more mystery videos for you in the future. We do appreciate you watching, very much so, and we will see you next time.